Jamaica has been at peace for over 30 years, since the end of the Great Dopey War.
Look, no beans, a Kaito! Kaito! My child, I know this day would have come, but I don't want you to suffer the same fate as your parents.
The name is Malakai Kingston. I worked closely with your parents and your grandfather. It's time for you to join the Order of the Yardy Vanguard. A new evil has risen, and he has gotten his hands on the heart of Darath, Lord of the Dopey.
I will avenge the Kingdom of Britannia and rule Jamaica once and for all.
Are you ready, Kaito?
Yo.
That's big screen business. Jamaica, no dopey rolling. Oh my God. Did you see the Excelsior uniform in that? I gotta tell you.
It's sick.
Absolutely amazing. I can just hear the surround sound already. I can feel the popcorn vibes, the hot dog vibes. I'm just feeling it already. Good morning to all the beautiful people watching this morning, and of course to all the Jamaicans in Japan, in the Asia, Asian region. Good morning.
All the anime lovers.
Yeah, all the anime lovers too, the cosplay lovers too. Good morning to you, and thank you so very much for joining us from all across the island and all around the world. Now, if you like anime and manga, all things Jamaican, well, guess what? This is probably just a match made in heaven. And you probably never heard about Jamaica, no Jamaica.
No,
Jamaica. Right, Jamaica, no Jamaica. Okay.
So listen it.
Well, guess what that is? What started as a TikTok joke from filmmaker Tolga Akeli, it's now a full-on manga that has already been released in Japan with its big screen debut happening this weekend at Carib.
Well, Tolga, alongside Jamaican creator Yardman Eaton, have built a whole anime universe rooted in Caribbean culture, complete with billionaires,
That's hot.
dark magic, and a squad called the Yardy Vanguard. And they're here to tell us all about it. Hi, how are you
Nice.
guys doing?
Good morning.
Welcome. Well, first of all, I was never into anime I think maybe it missed me. I missed that boat. I have a 6-year-old who is obsessed with Pokemon right now. And so, you know, we have the books and I have to read to him at night and different voices. And so I am excited by this. Like, I feel like I can identify with what's cool about this. Like, this is not a play anime. This is proper quality stuff. Tolga, what was a joke? Where did this start off?
Oh
as?
boy.
Well, the joke is inappropriate for on air.
Very well.
Okay.
I told him, I can't do anime, I'm going to walk with her. So I can't make it sorry. Good morning, Broadcaster Bishop.
Good morning, Cordell Green.
Bless up.
Just give us a sanitized version. So there was a joke.
Yeah. So on TikTok, I always recognized that the Japanese style of anime speaking in the Japanese dub had the same type of language context as the Jamaican accent.
That is
Okay.
true.
So it's very punchy and very bassy.
That is
and
very
serious.
true.
Yeah, yes.
Right.
So
Kick you in the face, you know.
yeah, exactly. So I made a joke that landed quite well. And although it was supposed to remain as a joke, when I was moving on with other West Indian and Caribbean jokes, my comment section was completely riddled with people saying, hey, yo, you're not that funny as much as you think you are. Where's the anime you promised us? And I was like, well, families, I never promised you anything. I made a joke. I moved on.
Yeah.
And the weeb community and all the anime fans came rushing at us.
Nice.
And I said, okay, well, I have a story that I've pre-written. I won an award to do a grant where I could work with writers in New York at New York Film Academy. And I had this excellent idea, and I thought, okay, I'll build around this already written content. And that's how the story was born.
So Yadman Eaton,
Yes,
how
ma'am.
did you feature into this and factor into this now
So
to bring this to life?
Sure. So what happened was I was live on TikTok. When was it? Around 2022-ish?
Yeah,
Somewhere around there.
November.
And then he joined the live and was like, hey, you want to voice one of the characters? I was
Yeah.
like, thank you so much.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, I one of the things that I recognize why my TikTok audience is as big as it is, particularly because it's so much more around the diaspora and people in the United States. And I
Yeah.
recognize it's because when I'm in the United States, I don't twang,
Yes.
right? Acolect, mesolect,
Baselect.
Yeah.
but pay attention in our com studies, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I know how to maintain my voice without sacrificing where I come from.
Right,
You know,
right.
so because of that, I recognize that people in the States was like, oh, I can understand you, but I can recognize that you're from somewhere
Who else? Very well.
Right.
Yes, yes.
So with that, I guess Tolga recognized that, you know, I had that ability
Yeah,
to
bridge
be able
that
to
gap,
bridge
yeah.
that gap,
Yeah.
as well as not just as the voice of Kaito,
Yeah.
but also I'm the cultural director of this series.
Yes.
So, I mean, of course, from St. Vincent and, you know, we're CARICOM siblings,
Yeah.
we still have those cultural differences.
Right. Yes.
you
Very
know.
nuanced.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
that's
with
where you come in.
And that's me for bringing the yardman energy in it to make
Yeah.
sure I said the right clock, span, foot
Foot,
time.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
understand,
yeah.
you know.
And the right duppy I use. Yeah. Yeah. They can't have like a rolling donkey. No, 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 no.
No, that's not how we do it.
That's not how we do
Yeah.
it.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
Right. So talk to me now about big screen in Japan, big reception, and now from Japan to Jamaica. Talk to us about you know, what can people enjoy at Carib and why they should go out and see it.
Yeah, so we actually sold out on the limited edition mangas that we had for sale from May 30th until now.
Wow.
So we at the moment only have access pass tickets available on ticketsia.com. On Saturday, June 28th, you can expect an immersive experience because what you watched just now was a trailer with left and right settings, little visual impact. This cinematic version of a full 8-minute length pilot episode has mastered sound for 5.1 surround sound. That's why we made that, I would call it an investment into getting it at Carib 5.
Yeah.
You know, rather than just hiring a center where we can have a screen, 2 left-right speakers.
Yeah.
It's an immersive cinematic experience.
Is it for children? Is it a family film? Is it for who?
So the
Age, rating. What's the rating?
Yeah, the Jamaica censorship board contacted us yesterday and said it's been given a T16.
Okay.
So if you are 14 or 15, you can attend with a parent, or 16 and up, you're free to go.
Okay, very well. So is it only going to be this Saturday?
Only this Saturday, yeah. It's a special event. Yeah.
It's all busy.
Yes. Oh my God, I've never watched anime. I want to go there.
No, but you know what I feel good about is that we are taking Jamaican culture and applying it in this space. And in the same way that you could do, what's that? Harry Potter.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's a whole folklore around it. There's a whole lore that is possible
Yeah.
in this. But my thing is, I want to be able to consume more of this. What's a likelihood? What's a prospect for expanding this into a whole series that we can I think like something like this, a full production, would be #1 on Netflix or Disney,
agree.
or I think it would do well on a streaming service.
Yeah.
But like, what's the scope for that?
So the initial capital that we raised was used on financing the 8-minute pilot episode and the 236-page manga. Traditionally, manga tends to be in black and white, but that is not because it's a mandatory art style.
Yeah.
It's because the consumers want the content out as soon as possible.
Yes.
coloring takes a lot of time. It's an art, coloring. The anime and manga community is very impatient.
Yeah.
So they are constantly making new serializations every week. So we went for color because not only the Caribbean, but Jamaica emits a vibrant, natural, colorful experience. You know, the blues, the reds, the yellows, the greens, everything about Jamaica is full of vibrant color.
We're quite saturated.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
So the manga, the capital we raised was 26,000 US, and the trailer you saw was about 5,800 US. This 8-minute pilot episode cost 30 grand USD.
Wow.
A 20-minute episode ranges between 80 to 120,000 US dollars.
Wow.
So traditionally, manga comes first, and then you'll have the series.
Yes.
So no one knows exactly what the manga will be like. You have an indication from the trailer, but until we grow a solid, reliable fan base, this will remain as a dream, but we can't accept that. This has to go big.
So after Saturday, pardon, if persons are unable to come to Carib and see it, will we be exposed to it anywhere else? I mean,
Yes, so the whole point of Carib is that cinematic immersive experience.
Gotcha.
If you miss out, not to worry. Monday morning, 7 o'clock, it's going to be on YouTube. And it will be the manga and graphic novel for those who aren't going to be struggling reading from right to left. The graphic novel, which is left to right reading, will be on Amazon Prime. Yeah, and we're working along with local bookshops to try to see who we can get it with.
What I'd say is people need to go and consume it. Sponsors, people who fund these things, tend to fund things after there's already a bandwagon.
Yeah.
Let's it must bigger Japan. It sell off a Japan. That says a lot because that is the culture from which anime emerges. So if it's doing well there, then that is enough of an indication that you could put some money behind it because you're going to get back your money. You're going to get your ROI. Let me just say, I'm very confident in the prospect of this. And
I like the look
hope
of it,
does
and I'll
well.
definitely be tuning in and watching. So we're on YouTube. Can our viewers watch?
Yeah, once you type in Jamaican anime or Jamaica no Duppy or Jamaica no Jamakai, you'll find it.
Very well. Congratulations, gentlemen.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Our guest.
Arigato.
Hi.
See that? Learn hard, lead. Hear that?
Our guests have been filmmaker Tolga Akeli and cultural director Ethan Campbell Reed, creators of Jamaica no Jamakai. TK is on standby with the news. Hi. We'll be right back. Hi.
Hi.